Please welcome to the stage the summit presented by Jared Lee.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't even see you there. It's good that you can all join me on this trip to Yosemite. Well, my name is Jared Lee, and I'm a student here at Seaver College. I absolutely love the outdoors. And as an outdoor trip leader here on campus, I especially love sharing this and taking people out and exploring nature for themselves. The summit is the outdoor adventure center of the century that equips, educates, and engages the community. You see, I believe that the outdoor is powerful, that it connects us to God, to each other, and to ourselves. But the sad reality is, most of us don't even go outside enough. We hardly go outside at all. In fact, for most of us, the outside is our walk from our car to our office, or from classroom to classroom. In fact, a study by Yale proved this, stating that the most that people went outside is 17 minutes a day or less. I know, right? That's depressing. But you see, that's not even that surprising because it reveals to us what we already know. That we are slowly becoming a little more disconnected with the world, and with that, disconnected with each other. But there's a solution. And a lot of research by multiple journals and universities have all pointed to the same thing, and that's the outdoors. You see, not only does it improve things like social benefits and physical health, but it also increases the likelihood of reducing stress, improving immune system, and even increasing happiness, which in scientific terms is elevating people's mood. Now, here at the summit, we believe that the pinnacle of human success is relationships, and that the best way to connect with others, with God, and with ourselves is through nature. We only have to take one look outside and see the beautiful Pacific Ocean to know that this is true. But we also have access to so much more here in California, such as the deserts, forests, the mountains, and other beautiful, incredible scenery. Which is why here at the summit, our goal is to be dedicated to equipping, educating, and engaging the community. Now, to equip, we want to be able to provide high-quality equipment in the form of rentals. It's inexpensive, it's convenient, and it's hassle-free. You don't have to worry about where you're going to store all this equipment or how you're going to maintain it. You don't have to worry about buying expensive equipment that you're only going to use once or twice. And you will have at your fingertips incredible outdoor equipment in a variety of different ways. Things like backpacks or tents, sleeping bags, kayaks, all being available to you at a moment's notice. Now, we don't just want to provide equipment to you, but we also want to educate you and so that you know how to use it. You see, by providing trainings and classes to the public and to the university, we will be able to teach things such as outdoor skills, safety in the wilderness, and environmentalism. Now, this won't just be taught by professionals of the outdoors, but this will also be through connections through park rangers and professors at Pepperdine. Lastly, we see an issue here at Pepperdine is that we're slowly becoming disengaged with the public, which is why the summit will offer all of its products and services to the public, open and available to everyone. Now, as a Pepperdine University is committed to the highest standards of academic excellence, we also want to be able to ensure that students are getting the most out of their classrooms and out of their concepts, which is why we'll provide high-class internships, comprehensive enough so that they could augment all their studies. And this will be in terms of things like marketing and business, data analysis, and even things like video production. We also want to make sure that we can provide opportunities for students to go into the workforce, which is why we will leverage Pepperdine's connections to companies such as REI, Patagonia, Lululemon, and GoPro to provide direct pathways into those industries. You see, one of the things that we want to do is give people the chance to explore. And here at Pepperdine, in our community, nature is the best way to do that. Because we get quotes like these from trips saying that facing fears and stepping out of our comfort zone in a physical way seems to bring us closer together in other ways. But not only will the summit be beneficial to its Pepperdine students, faculty, staff, and even alumni, but we will also be entirely self-sufficient and even profitable. Let me show you what I mean by that. In 2016, the Bureau of Economic Analysis published a study on the outdoor industry stating that the outdoor industry was a $734 billion industry. Now put that in perspective. That's bigger than the entire film industry. In fact, it's 3 times the size. So through this, working with business and marketing professors here on Pepperdine, we have developed a business plan that will lead the summit to be fully self-sufficient in 3 years and 15% profitable in 5. Now, a perfect example of this is the University of Utah. See, the University of Utah has created a rental system that is comparable to the summit's own plan. Not only have they been entirely self-sufficient and profitable in the 20 years that they've been running, they have made $5 million in revenue since 2012. See, this just goes to prove that the summit is the viable plan that Pepperdine needs to equip, to educate, and to engage the community. I want to leave you with a little story. And coming back from one of our trips, or during the last parts of it, a student came up to me. And he was an international student, rarely been in nature. In fact, he'd rarely stepped foot on dirt before. Came to me with tears in his eyes. And the first thing that I thought of was like, oh no, here comes another complaint about the Wi-Fi out here in the wilderness. No, but he came up to me and he said, all my life, I've had troubles with isolation, with disconnectedness, and with depression. And for many years, I've been at my worst. But in these past 5 days, I have grown more confident in myself and in my abilities than I've ever had before. He told me that by connecting to others in the community, by overcoming obstacles, by climbing mountains and achieving more, he had proven to himself that he could do more than he could ever think. And he told me he would cherish these memories forever. See, these are the stories that can be created. And the list of these stories goes on and on. These are the memories that we want to create here at Pepperdine. These are the lives we want to change. This is the legacy we want to leave at Pepperdine. But to get out of the valley that we are in, we must first take that step towards the summit. Thank you very much.